So, tiller stopped working last week. Last weekend was the May 1st weekend, which is usually when you want to plant a bunch of greens and stuff. So I took it into the local guy who fixes these things, and he fixed it. Now it's Monday. He got it done real quick, actually. I'm very pleased. And I've been tilling some of the soil here for grain. The ducks are going to come and eat all the bugs out of it, no doubt. You can really see how dry the soil gets here compared to, like, it's just the south slope. Just dries out so quickly compared to inside the main garden there, where everything is still a little bit mucky. Got my fava beans under those white row covers. Avalou felt like he needed to stay and make sure I wasn't getting hurt by the noisy tiller, even though he really did not like the noisy tiller. So now he's relaxing after being stressed out. I finished fencing this area so that I can put grain in it and not have, like, for instance, that duck right there come in and eat everything. Well, they're so happy. Hi, happy ducks. I just really don't feel like getting up. You can see over here. Can you see over here? These little... This is lamb's quarters, which is my absolute favorite green, and it's also a weed. So it's growing itself for me. Dandelions are up. Okay, let's do this. So I've only tilled the patches that I covered with cardboard and hay and compost last year. So there are these patches of grass still, and this grass will send runners into the main beds. So what I'm going to do this year is cover these patches with potatoes so that the grass doesn't come from them into my beds. There'll be potatoes in that corner, which isn't great because it's right up against the trees and the tree roots will steal all the moisture, but it is what it is. There'll be a big patch of potatoes right here, which is the space between my little shed greenhouse thing and last year's potato bed. Probably be potatoes along here. And over here was all the chicken bedding from last year. I put it here in the fall, and it's been kind of composting away. I'll need to run the tiller over it, but I need to pull all these sticks up first. See what it's doing under there. I am a little concerned. In this spot, there's this wire. It's supposed to be a buried wire that goes down to the chicken coop, but it's clearly not buried. The pigs dug it up. It used to be like snugged up against the side of this fence here. And I obviously don't want to till over that. So got to figure out what to do with that. Probably zip tie it to the fence so that it doesn't get moved forward again. But it's going to complicate tilling that area. You can see my fire pit is revealed. It was covered to kill the grass last year. I've been like, the first year my garden was up to here, and then the next year I killed the grass here, and the next year I killed the grass there. And you can see there's still some grass and dandelions under this part of the bench, so I'm going to handle that this year. And then once this strip of grass along the fence is gone, there's nowhere for the grass to come in from, and it'll just be reduced to coming in from the very edges. Tied up the raspberries and pruned them. This is Red Bounty, a raspberry from the University of Saskatchewan that's you can see it's kind of shortish, and it's easier, or it's better at holding itself up than most raspberries. A lot of raspberries just kind of flop over. So hopefully it'll keep holding itself up. What else is going on in here? Fava beans, again, under the cloth. That dirt on the cloth does not make me super happy. I think something's been digging in there. Let's go look at that. Okay. Shoot. That, so I see two things. One is that this really looks like cat prints right here, which is not great. Yeah, this got moved. This was over here before. And the other is, looks like dirt has been pulled up through that hole. And if that means that something is eating my fava beans, I'm not going to be super happy. What's going on under here? So there's, each rock was put kind of over a fava bean. I wasn't sure how I was going to space them, so I laid out the rocks first. Here are some peas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So all the peas are there. Nothing has eaten my peas. And if each rock is sprouting a fava bean, then nothing has eaten my fava beans. Oh, that's a hole that got punched out. Was that a crow? I didn't get that bean anyhow. Yeah, and most of these have a sprout. Even this one has a sprout. It's little. That one has a sprout right there. Good. Oh, I need to not step on my peas. So I don't know where, something was tearing at that, but it didn't want to eat my plants anyhow. It may have eaten something else that was under there, like earthworms. And then put this back on to weigh it down. There's a row of spinach just outside this stick, like just to the right of it. That's Olympia. There's a row of long-standing Bloomsdale spinach just to the left of this stick, and also a hardy turnip mix that I got from Adaptive Seeds. Ooh, what are we? Can't quite identify that yet, except that it kind of looks like a plantain, like this. Another patch of grass I need to deal with. Rose is waking up. So finally, for years I've been wanting to do this starburst pattern. Not sure how well you can see. If I stand here, the center, that's a bed that kind of goes out in a ray. That will be a bed that goes out in a ray from where I am. This will be a bed or two. That's a bed. And this will be one here, one there. So from up on the deck, looking down, it should look like a starburst shape, which I'm pretty excited about. I've just wanted to do that for a long time. Haven't had the chance. Now I do. This, I tried to plant squash here last year and they didn't do well. It's a colder part of the garden, which I didn't know at the time, but there's a lot of shade from there and from there. And also there are just a lot of roots coming up from the aspen trees there. So that's not, I don't know what I'm going to put there. I might just put it in berry bushes. This is an elder, that elderberry survived the winter in this pot. Got knocked back a little bit. We've been here before. I don't think anything's real different. You can see how wet that patch of ground is right there. It's all glistening and kind of green and mossy. Think about that as compared to how dry it is over there. It's a couple feet. And I am looking at this cat print. Look at that. So I guess the cat can get in here. I wasn't sure. It's good because I want him to... Oh, shoot. That's new. That's very new. Someone has tunneled, and that's a big tunnel. Just if you want to see my hand. That looks bigger than a vole. And it tunneled both under there and under there in that direction. I don't know who that is. They probably live under this pile of weeds too. That's going to take a little bit of investigation. And then up here, more raspberries against the fence here. The ones you're looking at here on the right are Ann raspberries. They're a yellow one. And then there is Boyne, and Nova over here. Just good northern raspberries. We'll see who does best. I really like comparing things, as you know. Got the mint just starting to pop up here. Little bits everywhere. My lovage is just like exploding. My Angelica is exploding. The whatever this is here has a stick next to it. It's probably the other Angelica, which I thought was dead, but it's just little. The geese must know. You know what that is? That's just raspberry canes popping up. Like they're popping up as the roots come through the ground and infiltrate the garden. So what you can see here, it's a raspberry root. It comes along here and pops up little sprouts as it comes. So I'm going to dig those up and give them to people in town who need them for their gardens. Something that kind of bothers me is how much people charge for plants, for food plants that just propagate themselves. They grow themselves. It doesn't cost me anything to dig up these extra ones and give them to someone. As you can see, my stinging nettles have also propagated themselves. They used to be just in that corner. Now they're coming all the way out here, and they're going into the raspberries. I have, this is where I write things down. I have a gooseberry in here. So gooseberries are really thorny. This one also kind of got knocked down pretty low. And it got really eaten by the stinging nettles last year. So I'm going to move that. And then this is a currant. Which currant is it? I don't know. But anyhow, I need to move both of those because they're just... The stinging nettles win in that competition. Hey, Missy. You finding something you like? It's just so dry down there already. When I put grain down, I will have to put more of this cloth over it so that the birds don't eat the grain. I worry that putting the grain under something will cause the voles to go under and eat it, but if they haven't eaten my favas yet, let's see if they've eaten these favas. I'm probably okay. Oh, the favas aren't up. Oh wow, look at those worms. Maybe maybe they have better things to eat than my fava beans. Maybe they just have enough worms that they don't even need to bother. Okay, let's move this. Oh yeah, there's at least one fava popping up there. Two. Okay. We'll leave this because it's going to get windy and blow this away on me. There's also peas right down this side of the path. So I'm probably standing on some of those. Put this back in place. And I didn't quite finish tilling this part before the tiller died. It was pretty loose anyhow, but the tiller also knocks it smooth. So this is sweet Sicily, which is like a plant that tastes like black licorice. Sun is in the way there. Here's some more sweet Sicily. And there's this is quack grass. Or no, wait, no, what are you? Oh, these are, oh, wish you could smell this. So this whole side is planted in mint, and I don't see the mint up yet, but man, am I sure smelling mint. And these clusters here, see this little seed coat? The leaves are coming out of it. That's a sweet Sicily seed. So this is the sweet Sicily self-seeding all along here. Got some more here, which is both good and bad. Oh wow, look at this clump. You can actually see the seed heads and then the seeds just coming right out of it. That's so neat. I love that taste. I want to put some over somewhere else where it's not like right in the middle of my garden, I think. Because I don't want a ton of babies coming up in here. I'm going to have to cultivate those and kill them. But I do want them to be able to grow wild somewhere. And maybe somewhere is across the way over there where my plums are. These are the American plums, Prunus americana based, and then up on the main lawn or beside the driveway is where the European plums are. Oh, it's hard to see this because Hascat berries are so, their color is kind of brown, but this Hascat is growing. Just a twig, right? And how's this one doing? I can't tell. It doesn't seem to have started yet. So hopefully it's not dead. Hopefully it's just slow. They start at different times, depending on the species. And then my rhubarb is obviously like very beautiful. A little bit of comfrey here. Starting to poke up. That'll be huge. This was like a truly enormous comfrey plant last year, such that it ate my golden currant. Golden currant is not coming up. Oh yeah, there it is. See, there's just a little bud starting. There's a little bud starting there. And there. Oh, I cannot tell you how good this mint smells. Some chives poking up. Another currant right there. Oops. It's bright out here now suddenly. So yeah, got, here's Ellen's mint. You can see just those little bits of green between the pieces of straw. So yeah, spring is happening. Oh my goodness. Anyhow, tilling was a lot of work, and I am tired and my back hurts. So I'm going to go find some lunch or something, and hopefully you have a good afternoon. Bye.